What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to the R32. Today we're gonna be talking about the brand new exhaust. It is a catback Scorpion non-resonated exhaust, and I'm gonna talk about why I think I actually made a mistake getting this exhaust. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's first just drive it in the automatic mode, because I think that's where the biggest problem actually lies. And you know, it definitely makes it a lot louder, and that's a good thing. That's what I wanted from the exhaust. And under load, I think it sounds quite good. But on lower speeds and around like 2000 RPM, I feel like it's not what I want. It's just a lot of drone, and it actually gives you a headache after a while. And that's just not what I was looking for personally. Now in a second I'll also be driving on the highway to show you how bad it can get. Do keep in mind though that, of course, the GoPro, the camera, isn't gonna show the true audio that I hear in real life. It's actually a lot quieter usually, because trust me, in real life this exhaust is loud. And when I say loud, I mean loud. And another thing is that it's just shaky. It makes the whole car shake, and everything that's like plastic rattles, and I don't like that. I don't want that from my exhaust. On low speeds though, it's fine, you know, cruising around town, perfect. But let's go ahead and try sport mode, and we'll see what that's like, because I think it's actually a lot better, because the tone gets a lot higher, the pitch. And that just makes a nicer sound, not necessarily quieter, but just less headache in general. And that's where the true sound comes out, which is making me wonder if I should decide to keep this exhaust as is. I know some people will probably say I should, but I think because of the drone I am gonna fix it, and I'm gonna try a resonated Scorpion exhaust just to see what that's like, what the difference is gonna be. But yeah, under load, again, this is amazing. This is exactly what I wanted. But unfortunately, you can't have it all. I do gotta say, like look-wise, the exhaust is actually quite nice. It's big, it's shiny, and it's a whole of a lot better, in my opinion, than the original exhaust was. Let's go manual mode for a bit. See what that's like in comparison. Yeah, it seems around the 3000 RPM the drone seems to disappear, but yeah, again, on the highway that's an issue. Because on the highway you get around 2000, 2500. I have heard that there are no drone like exhausts out there as well, or like filters that you can put on this to make it better, but I'm worried it's not gonna do enough for me personally. So I think my personal best bet would just be to go for a resonated exhaust, but we'll see. Maybe I will have made a mistake and I'll change my mind, but at this point I have no clue. And as for the reason why I chose Scorpion over like Miltech or other exhaust manufacturers, I did some online comparison and thought Scorpion would probably fit my taste the most, and it's also one of the cheaper brands in comparison to some others. But I think overall as an exhaust it's fine. It's just I can't stand drone, and I like to do long trips. I like to do road trips, and it's important for that to be comfortable, and at this point it's just not. I want to wear headphones all the time pretty much, not to get too annoyed by it. I definitely noticed as well that the crackling is a lot more with this exhaust, and again, that's something that I do like, do prefer. Let's just get to the highway and we'll see what it's like. And look, if you don't give gas, it's fine. There's no point, there's no issue. But if you like put it on cruise control, it starts to drone. And again, I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up. And it's not the loudest drone ever, but it is annoying, especially after a while. If you drive for a while like this, it is gonna get a little annoying. So here we are with the new exhaust, still a Scorpion, but now the resonated version. Now, my first impressions of this exhaust, I've had it for a few days now, are actually quite good. Of course, if you compare it to a non-resonated exhaust, it's quite different, I'll admit. It's quite a bit quieter, but it is definitely louder than the stock exhaust. It's kind of in the middle, you know, not as loud as a non-res and not as quiet as a stock exhaust, which I think for me actually might just be perfect, because I just couldn't get used to the drone and the noises that the non-res made. Yes, it was a great sound at certain times, but other times it was just really annoying and it woke up the neighborhood, and well, you just didn't want to do any highway driving with it. So yeah, with this exhaust, there is basically no drone. I'll show you in a minute, but even at these speeds, just cruising, low revs, and it's absolutely fine. There's no issues whatsoever. In a second I'll put it in sport mode and we'll do manual as well, just to compare it a little. I do want to ask you though to keep in mind that of course on the camera the sound is not as good or as loud as it is in real life, so keep that in mind when commenting. And yeah, of course, the question is, did I make a mistake again by making the car quieter? Some people might say I did, others might agree with me, I don't know. I think this is the right choice. I just wish I did this first time around. So here we go. Let's put it into sport mode and we'll see what it does. Let's slow down a little bit. All right. Well, there we go. In my opinion, still an amazing sound. Absolutely amazing. It still crackles, it's still loud under pressure, but just when you want it to be. Alright, let's go for manual for a bit. See what that's like. There we go! Nice! Downshifts. Still nice. I have noticed though that it seems like the crackling happens a little more in sport mode than it does in manual mode. Definitely more than it does in normal drive mode. Yeah, when you just slow it on down and start cruising again, everything is fine. No noise, a little bit of noise, but not like anything that feels bad, nothing horrible, nothing that gets annoying or tiring after a while, just nice. And really, in my opinion, the resonated version is just much better. Some people would say that it might not matter that much compared to the stock exhaust. It's not that much louder, and yes, in a way it's true, but you do notice the difference, in my opinion, quite a bit. And look, if this is your weekend car just for fun drives, I get it. If you go for a non-resonated exhaust, but if it's a daily driver like it is for me, I'm just not sure about it. And I think this is the good choice. It is very easy, by the way, to fit a resonator or to remove it, whatever you prefer. It's not a very big job, and it's just a small piece in the middle, really, that you're replacing. Let's see if it matters if we crack a window just a little bit. All right, here we go. Of course, you get the wind noise, but you also get more exhaust noise for sure. And yeah, looks-wise, the exhaust is the exact same. Non-res, resonator, like from the back you can't notice any difference. They both look a lot better than the stock exhaust. It's quite a bit bigger and just has a nicer finish to it, I think. Well, let us now go to the highway and see what it's like at higher speeds. Now, as you can hear, well, yeah, of course there's wind noise, but that's always been there. But as far as drone goes, pretty much none. Non-existent. Basically like the stock exhaust is, in my opinion. I don't think it's really any louder at these revs, at these speeds. You can easily cruise. Wouldn't be any sort of problem whatsoever. And that's nice because, again, I like to do road trips. I want to go far. I want it to be comfortable during that as well. And when I do choose to do so, I can always just shift back and we can hear it again. So yes, in my opinion, I did make the right choice in the matter. But of course it's all subjective. I would love to hear what you think. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'll be back with more content very soon. Subscribe, of course, like the video, share it, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.